educational bits where we are going to learn power of vegetables. We are going to talk about some good habits. We are going to talk about thought of the day. And today, on public request, we are going to be making a paper boat for children, right? And then definitely the exciting set and segment is going to be the stories. So we will definitely share the stories too here. Okay. So once again, welcome. So the first thing that we start today with is power of vegetables. Let's talk about vegetables because vegetables are very important. All the children must have all the vegetables. And let's do a few lines on vegetables so that it helps children connect to vegetables and start eating them to become strong, healthy and fit. Okay. So let's get started. Tomatoes makes your cheeks red. Tomatoes make your cheeks red. Carrots make you jump ahead. Carrots make you jump ahead. Broccoli makes you very strong. Broccoli makes you very strong. Lettuce makes you dance along. Right? Let's do it once again. So, tomatoes make your cheeks red. Carrots make you jump ahead. Broccoli makes you very strong. And lettuce makes you dance around. Eat your vegetables every day. You will always stay happy, healthy, fit and gay. Right? Let's do it once again, children. The power of vegetables. Tomatoes make your cheeks red. Carrots make you jump ahead. Broccoli makes you very strong. Lettuce makes you dance around. Eat your vegetables every day. You will always stay happy, fit and gay. Right? So with this, we have done power of vegetables. I would also love to share a thought of the day with children today and the importance of fruits, that how important fruits are. So the thought of the day is on this fruit, which is an apple. So an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So all the children must have an apple a day, right? Children as well as all of us also must have fruits every day. So children, please have apples. When your mamas and papas cut fruits for you, do not waste them. Please have them, right? So an apple a day keeps the doctor away is the thought for today, right? Moving on to our most wanted segment that children wanted, the activity on boat making. So take a square paper, right? And I hope you can see my screen. Just a minute. Let me fix my screen here. So here's a square paper. How we fold it? We fold it to half. We fold this square paper to half like this. So there is a square paper. We fold it to half. We fold it to another half. And then we take it as a diamond shape in this manner. Then we take out one flip of the paper and fold it this way. I hope you all can see this way. And the rest 3 folds, we will fold it at the other end. And so it is going to be somewhat like this. Yeah, this is going to be somewhat like this. Then we will open it from here. We'll open it from here and fold it like this. And here is the board for our little children, our viewers. Yes? Do you want me to do it once again? Let us do it once again together so that we are clear as to how a boat is made. Okay? Just a minute. We open this. So here was the square paper. We took a square paper what we did, we folded it into half like this. So this was this half. Then we folded it to another half like this. Then we take it as a diamond shape like this, and we fold it this manner. One strand, one flip of the page like this. The rest 3 pages, flip of the pages to be folded on the other end. And then we press it nicely. We open it from here. And then we put it like this. And so here, children, the boat is ready, the paper boat. So I hope you liked this edition of a little bit of a craft which was on public demand. Hi, so we have a few viewers joining us. Thank you so much for joining in. So this was a boat that was requested by children, how we can make a paper boat. So here it is. Moving on to the next segment of our little songs and rhymes, and then we'll move on to a little bit of educational bit. We'll talk about good habits after that, yeah? So we have the first rhyme. There was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Once again, there was a farmer, had a dog, and Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. Okay, so I hope you liked Bingo and the farmer both. Yes. So now moving on to a little next song on fish. So here we have fish for children. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I got a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. On my right, on my right. This little finger on my right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I got a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. On my right, on my right. This little finger on my right. So I hope you like the fish and the song on this little fish, right? It's a very naughty fish. It has bit my finger. Yeah. So moving on to the next segment of learning something with fun, right? So this is the beautiful book here on good habits. So we'll read something out from this for our little kids, our little viewers out here. Thank you so much. There are some more people joining in. Thank you so much. Lovely. And welcome to the show once again and the new episode of Pavne Tells. So here, children, the first thing that this child is doing, get up early in the morning, right? It is important that we get up early in the morning. Second, brush your teeth every morning. So brushing teeth is very important. So every morning, all children are supposed to brush their teeth nicely, right? Every night before going to bed as well, you have to brush your teeth, right? So when you get up early in the morning, it makes you fit and healthy. It's important to get up on time, to be active, to be healthy. Second, brush your teeth every morning and at night before going to bed. Third, take a bath every morning. Nicely scrub yourselves and take a bath, right? Put on clean clothes and polished shoes. So it is important that we wear clean clothes, right? And we wear clean shoes. Comb your hair nicely. It is important to comb your hair, right? Then pray to God. It is important that we pray to God every morning. We must start our day with prayers. and then go to school. Let's recapitulate this page again. So first good habit is to get up early in the morning, right? Brushing your teeth every morning. Nicely brush your teeth, okay? Before going to bed at night as well. Children are supposed to brush their teeth nicely. Take a bath every day. So every day it is important for all of us to take a bath, right? So little kiddos out here, you need to take bath every morning, okay? Then we have putting on clean clothes after taking a shower. It's important that we put on clean clothes and we wear clean shoes, right? Then we have combing our hair nicely. We need to be tidy, so we have to comb our hair nicely. Then pray to God. Prayers are very important, so please start your day with prayers, right? After praying to God, then you may get ready for your online classes, because we do not have classes right now at school. So get ready for your online classes, okay? So we will do the next pages of this book in my next episode. So this is a beautiful book on good habits, right? We will recapitulate this once again in our next episode. So I have another little book for all of you here about fruits and some dry fruits. Let's learn some fruits as well today, yeah? So we have this fruit, loquat. We have a beautiful red apple. The thought of today's was, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, right? So the thought as well was very, very important for today, that all the children are supposed to have an apple a day. So loquat, apple, we have a strawberry, we have a guava. Then flipping on to the next page, we have a star fruit, we have pomegranates, we have pear, we have cherry, right? Then we have oranges, we have mangosteen, we have watermelon, we have mulberries, right? We have jujubes, we have apricots, we have grapefruit, we have peach, we have lychee, we have green apple, we have tamarind. Also comes into a fruit, which is sometimes put as spices into some delicacies that mama cooks at home, right? Then we have kiwi, we have fig, we have black grapes, we have custard apple, we have sapodilla, we have papaya, we have rambutan, that's another fruit. Then we have kasaba is another fruit. Moving on to next page, we have green coconut, we have sweet lime, we have jackfruit, which is also very nice to eat. Then we have some dry fruits. Moving on to the dry fruit segment, we have pistachio nuts, we have pecan nuts, we have some black currants. And then let's see what we have next. We have some cashew nuts, we have betel nuts, we have Brazil nuts, we have coconut, we have raisins, we have peanuts, we have dried apricots, walnuts, pine nuts, dates and almonds, right? So all these keep us very healthy and strong, right? So now let's learn the set of birds that we did yesterday. So we did one page yesterday, we'll do another page today. We'll recapitulate one page on small birds. So we have canary, blue tit, blue throat, we have hawk barbet, chiffinch, we have hummingbird, we have robin, we have bee eater, right? Then we have on the next page quail. These are other birds. Quail, we have jungle fowl, we have hen, here is partridge, then we have turkey, we have pheasant, we have peacock and calipo, right? So here is the bird. You can see the birds here. Yes. So this is what we had done yesterday. So we recapitulated this once again. Now we have another segment for all of you today. So this is the beautiful book we are going to read today together. Yeah. So can you find someone who's happy? Can you find someone who's proud? Can you find someone who's shy? Whenever there is a crowd. So there are a lot of expressions that we go through throughout the day, children, right? We are sometimes angry on something that, if mama doesn't make your favorite food, you become angry. Sometimes you are very happy and overjoyed on something which is, maybe when you get a favorite toy, you become very happy. So we learn about some expressions, right? That how we all go through different expressions throughout the day, right? So let's read it through this beautiful book here. So the first expression, how many feelings do we all have? How many feelings actually we go throughout the day, right? Sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are very sad, sometimes we are very tired, right? Sometimes we are very excited, right? So let's learn these expressions today. So here, how many feelings do you all see? So this boy here is so happy. So this boy is happy. This lady is angry. She's very angry. So her face is like this, right? So there are different expressions. When you are happy, you are like this, right? Then we have, let's see. Then this girl is surprised. Oh, what? The girl is surprised. See, this girl is surprised. Here. He's silly. That's an expression. Scared. Scared. You're scared of something, right? Then we have sad. This baby is sad. He's crying. Like that, right? Then brave. This boy is brave. He saved somebody. So he's brave, right? He's very brave. He saved somebody. He saved his friend. Proud. See, there are parents sitting in the audience looking at the children perform a play. So these two parents are very proud, so happy to see their child on the stage doing so well, right? So this is an expression of being proud. They are clapping for their child on the stage, right? Then this boy is so sleepy. See, he's sitting in the audience and snoring like that, right? So this boy is sleepy. That's an expression. Yeah. This girl is annoyed. She's annoyed. Why are you sleeping? There's a play going on. Watch it, right? So this girl is annoyed. And this boy is sleepy. Yes? So these were the few expressions that we learned today. I'll recapitulate them by reading. Excited, angry, surprised, proud, annoyed, sleepy, lazy, lousy, yeah, silly, some mistake, some silliness, yeah, scared, yeah, you become scared of something, sad, when a child is crying, the child is sad, yeah, brave, when you've done something very nice, when you've helped a friend, you feel proud, you feel brave. Yes, I did something today. Yeah. So these were a few expressions, right, that we learned today. We learned some fruits, we learned some dry fruits, we did some good habits, we did some birds, we learned a thought of the day. Yes. Yes, the thought of the day. We did some 2 little songs. One was on Bingo, B-I-N-G-O, the Bingo the dog. And then we had our little fish. This fish is very naughty. It bit my finger. Yeah. Yes. And then we learned how to make a boat. Yes, we did. So as we promised in last episode that we will make you learn how to, make a paper boat. So I hope children enjoyed doing this also. You just need a, square paper. Could be a plain paper, could be a colored paper, right? You can make a nice boat. And when it rains, you can sail the boat in the water. Yeah. Okay. With this, we will do another set of things that I have today. This is another beautiful book. We'll do 2 pages of this. We will talk about 2 scenes. One scene is going to happen in the kitchen, what all you can see in the kitchen, right? And one scene is going to be at the doctor's clinic. Yeah. So we'll tell children about what you all see at the kitchen when mama is working, what all things are there in the kitchen. And second is a scene at a doctor's clinic. So this is another beautiful book here. Yeah, so we'll do 2 pages out of it. And then we will move on to the most fun segment. That's going to be our stories for the day. Yeah. Okay. So there's this few things only for the little children here. So this is a kitchen scene. Yeah. Maybe at the house, maybe at the restaurant, because there is a chef here, right? So there are cloches here. Cloches here. There is a rack here and there are some plates. There are some serving spoons here. And this is called ladles. She's a chef who's preparing something in the kitchen. These are these are saucer pans, these are pans. Right? So this is a gas stove, or you can say a cooking top, right? Either of it. And then there is I guess that's about it. And there is a basket here, and there are some pumpkins kept here, if you can see. Yeah. And then there is a shelf here, rack or a shelf, and there are some more boxes with some spices stored in here. Yeah. So this is a scene from a kitchen, and these are cabinets. Children, these are called cabinets. Yeah. So I hope this helps you when you see something in your kitchen. You are able to identify what you've learned today in this fun segment of learning with fun. Yeah. Moving on to the next scene, as I said, is going to be at the doctor's clinic. So I'm sure all of us have gone for our vaccinations. All of us have gone to the doctor for cold and cough, right? So I'm sure you all know who a doctor is and who a patient is. A doctor is a person who treats us. A patient is a person who gets treated. Yeah. So let's talk about a few things at the doctor's clinic. So here's a table, and there are some tablets kept here at the doctor's clinic. We have a syringe. I'm sure children all know that this is a syringe through which we get vaccination. He is a patient. She is a doctor. This is again a rack here. There are some medicine stored here, and there is a lamp here at the doctor's clinic. There is a calendar here, and what is written on the calendar? Letter J, letter A, letter N. So this is Jan, depicting January. The first month of the year is January, right? And the number here written is 1818. So pretending that this doctor's scene at the doctor's clinic, the child visits the doctor on January 18th. Yeah. So here you can have a look at the book, right? So I hope you've learned the scene of a kitchen and scene of a doctor's clinic. Yeah. We'll learn more from this book in our next episode. So now moving on to the final segment, that is our story time. Fun and story time. I guess all of us were waiting for this time for some stories. Yes, we have some viewers here and they are looking forward to some stories. So let's get started. Okay, so the first story is The Pirate's Treasure. Yeah, let's read this. It's a nice, beautiful story. So one night, Peter had a dream in which the dreaded pirate, Bluebeard, appeared. Yo ho ho, the pirate said in the dream of Peter, and a bottle of rum in his hand. Bluebeard exclaimed, "Hello, Bluebeard, how can I help you?" Peter replied. "Ah," Bluebeard said angrily, "you may call me Captain." "Okay, sir," Peter replied, and Bluebeard appeared pleased. Now the scene is happening in Peter's dream. Peter is dreaming about this scene, yeah? There's no need to go very far. 15 steps from the porch and 10 steps from where the roses are. All you have to do is dig deep in the ground till Bluebeard's treasure is found. Bluebeard whispered to Peter in his dream. "But what treasure is this, Bluebeard?" Peter asked. Ah! Silence between. You cabin boy? Bluebeard shouted angrily as he pulled out his sword. I'm sorry, Captain, I'm sorry, Peter said as he woke up with a start. Oh, it was just a dream, thought Peter. He exclaimed, but Peter kept thinking about the strange dream throughout the day. And just after lunch, when his mom had gone indoors to take a nap, he decided to follow Bluebeard's instruction, the captain who came into Peter's dream. He found his dad's spade in the shed and went to work. I have to take 15 steps from the porch first, then it is 10 steps from the rose garden, Peter recalled, and took large steps to reach the area where he was supposed to dig the treasure. So digging is to dig the mud and get the treasure, as Captain told Peter in his dreams. There is a spot already marked. So Peter thought that there is already a spot marked there. Maybe the captain was right in saying that we have a treasure. He exclaimed as he saw a cross mark on the ground. Maybe the treasure is really buried in our garden, as Bluebeard mentioned. This is so exciting. Wow. So children, we learnt the expression. So one of the expression was exciting. When you get excited of something, right? So here again in the story, there's a word which is exciting. So Peter got very excited. Wow, I'm sure I'm going to get a treasure today. So let's see what's in store. So Peter exclaimed as he clapped his hands. What is exciting? Someone asked. Peter got scared. Another expression from the book that we learned. Somebody's got to know about the treasure. So Peter says, Peter groaned as he spotted Jimmy over the fence. Jimmy was Peter's neighbor and was always curious to know about everything what happens at Peter's house. Yeah, Jimmy liked nothing but then asking questions. Nothing, Peter replied. What are you doing with that spade? A curious Jimmy asked. I'm planning to do some gardening, Peter replied. I think you are lying, Jimmy stated. How can that be exciting? Peter was relieved when Jimmy's mom called him inside, and he started digging as soon as Jimmy left the place. So finally, after this question and answer between Peter and Jimmy, Jimmy's mom called him inside. So once Jimmy left for his house, Peter was relieved. He said, oh God, thank God he's gone, right? And he started digging, right? And started working so that he can find the treasure. Soon, Peter had managed to dig a deep hole, and a high dirt of pile rested beside the hole. Yeah? Peter kept on digging, and as he did so, the hole became deeper and deeper and deeper, and the dirt pile became higher and higher, right? But there was no sign of the treasure. Peter had dug a really deep hole by now, and he felt tired and thirsty. I can't dig anymore, said Peter. I was a fool to believe a dream, Peter exclaimed, and threw the spade in anger. See children, another expression is anger. Yeah, in anger, he said, no, there is no treasure. It is so bad. I shouldn't have believed in a dream. Are even dreams true? Yes. So Peter thought, and he, threw the spade away. He was very angry. He was not happy. The spade landed on something solid, and there was a noise as it came in contact with something. So when the spade fell on the ground on something solid, it made a noise. Peter moved forward excitedly, only to be disappointed. It was just a large bone that belonged to his dog Spot. That dirty pirate lied to me, Peter exclaimed. He said, that dirty pirate who came into my dream, he just lied to me. There is no treasure. I shouldn't have listened to him. But when Peter's mother saw the hole he had dug, she was very pleased. Thank you so much, Peter, she exclaimed as she smiled happily. You heard me instructing the gardener about digging here, didn't you, darling? The mother said to Peter. I always wanted a rose bush here. In fact, he made a mark there before he left and was supposed to dig the hole today. But I guess you bet him to do it, didn't you? Here are $5 for digging that hole. So mother was very happy that, mother thought that Peter had heard mother and the gardener's conversation, and Peter went ahead to help his mother. So the mother was really happy, right? And so the mother gave him $5 and said, here you go, this is your reward. Peter's mother said, well, $5 isn't exactly pirate's treasure, isn't it exactly the pirate's treasure? So the dream some way or the other came true, right? Because had he not followed this dream, he wouldn't have helped his mother, and in turn the mother was so happy. The first and the foremost reward for Peter was his mother's happiness. Second, the mother also gave him some money that he could put it in his piggy bank. Yes, we all also have a piggy bank. So when our mother or our father gave us something, we also put some amount in the piggy bank, the money in the piggy bank, right? So Peter was very happy. He said, wow, today, my day is made. I'm really happy. This is definitely a treasure now, right? So children, we must all help our parents. Despite that we get a reward or not, it is important that we help our parents in small little things that we could, right? We should study on time. We should get up on time. We can learn how to brush our teeth on time, right? Small little things that we can do to help our parents. It is important, right? Regardless of we get a reward or not, our parents' happiness is the bestest reward that we could get. Yes? So moving on to the next set of story for today, the Gang of Pirates. So this book is about pirate. So let's read the second set of story also. I hope you enjoyed the first set of story. We'll move on to the second one now. So the Gang of Pirates. There were a group of children in a small fishing village. James, Sam, Bill and Tony were not interested in fishing or being a fisherman and wanted to be pirates. The four boys were fascinated by pirates after reading a book titled The Best of Pirate Stories. It had been gifted to James, one of the boys out of the four boys, by a visitor from the city. The book was wonderfully written but had one flaw. It glorified pirates and did not mention that pirates were thieves of the seas and that piracy was a crime. Yes, piracy was a crime. James had lent the book to his friends after he had finished reading it. What a wonderful book, Sam exclaimed after reading it. A pirate leads such an exciting life. It is boring to be a fisherman and catch fish all day. Bill said sadly, I agree. Tony said, I wish I could become a pirate too. I can't see why we cannot, James said excitedly. I have a plan. What is it? The other three asked excitedly. But first, tell me, if you are serious about forming our own gang of pirates, James asked to the other three boys. The other boys nodded excitedly. James whispered his plan to others. Whispering is speaking something in secret, whispering to his friends. Yeah? Next morning at dawn, four little masked figures dressed in black stealthily approached a boat docked near the sea. The old fisherman was snoring inside, felt something prick him and woke up with a start. Who are you? He exclaimed in fear as he stared at the four boys, masked dwarfs, because the boys were little short in height, so they looked like dwarfs. They were wearing a mask and they were in black dress, carrying their toy knives. "We are the gang of pirates," James replied in a heavy voice. "Your boat or your life, old man," said James. The old man ran away. The boys quickly pushed the boat into the water and sailed away. The old fisherman reached the village and raised an alarm to people in the village. All the villagers gathered together. Soon they realized that the 4 boys were missing and put 2 and 2 together. They realized that these were the 4 boys who went missing, are the ones who have taken the boat away from the old fishermen. "I will give them a thrashing. They will never forget," Tony's dad exclaimed. So one of the boy, Tony's dad, exclaimed. "Let's go and catch them now," Bill's father urged. "Wait," James' father said. "Punishing them would not solve the problem. I have a better idea." "But we need some help," he explained. All the fishermen laughed and said that it was a jolly good idea. Let's see now what's in store. A messenger ran to the neighboring village immediately. The gang of young pirates were feeling very hungry and thirsty, an hour in the sea now. In their haste to become pirates, they had forgotten about food and water. "Look, there's a boat coming this way," James exclaimed. One of the boys, out of the 4 boys, James exclaimed. "We will get food and water from them." The boys saw a motorboat approached them speedily. A rather stern and a muscular-looking man sat on the boat with 2 of his men. "Who are you?" he growled at them. "We are the gang of pirates," James said proudly. "So, these are the brats who stole the boat?" The man said to his assistants, "Arrest them at once." The man ordered. His assistants jumped into the boat and grabbed the boys and hauled them into the motorboat. "Who are you?" a puzzled James asked. "We are the water police," the man replied. "We have been appointed by the government to catch pirates." "But we were just pretending to be pirates. We are not pirates," said James. Then they protested as the other boys started crying. "No, please leave us. Please leave us. We are not the pirates. We were just doing this for fun." "Don't you know that piracy is a crime?" The man thundered. "You have stolen a boat. You could be jailed for years." "Please let us go this time," James sobbed. "I promise never to be a pirate again in my life," James said. "Do you promise?" the man asked with a smile. "Yes, please, sir," James replied. And the other boys nodded too. Yes, yes. The motorboat dropped the boys back to their village. As one of the men rowed the boat back, as the boys entered their village, the motorboat sped away. So they left back to their village and they all went. Do remember that our friends from the neighboring village owe us the higher charges for this motorboat, the muscular fisherman said to his assistant as they had a good laugh. So, children, this was a plan by the parents of these 4 boys to teach them a lesson that you should never do things like this. A, you should not, take away anyone's belonging and run away even for fun. It is not right, right? B, wherever we go, it is important that we inform our parents. Even if we go to our friend's place to play, it is important that we let our parents know where we are going so that they are not worried, right? It is important to be safe and to be fine. If our parents know where we are playing, they will not worry and they would come and keep a check on us, right? So with this, we end today's segment. But before that, we sing a sweet little song for all of you and then we close today's episode. I hope you liked. So as we have made this beautiful little, so we made this boat. Where is it? We made this boat, yeah. So which song do we want to sing today? Which song? Let's see which song we can sing today. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So we'll close it with God's love because we did not do this at the beginning. So we'll close it with God's love and we will meet in our next episode. 1, 2, 3, start. God's love. It's so wonderful. God's love. It's so beautiful. God's love. It's so wonderful. God's love. It's so beautiful. Oh, wonderful love. Oh, wonderful love. So high, we can't get over it. So deep, we can't get under it. So high, we can't get over it. So deep, we can't get under it. So wide, you can't get around it. Oh, wonderful love. Oh, wonderful love. Oh, wonderful love. So children, thank you so much for joining us in this beautiful episode, which makes it more beautiful with all of you and all the viewers online. Thank you so much for joining in Pavne Tells. We shall be back with a new set of stories, with new set of educational stuff, and with some new songs and rhymes and some more fun segments to be added in the upcoming episodes. Thank you so much for watching. And stay safe, stay healthy, stay fine, eat vegetables, eat fruits, right? And remember the thought of the day, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So love you all, children. Bye everyone. See you all next time. Take care. Be safe.